Alrighty, good evening everyone, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was my final consecutive streaming day of this week, Tuesday, June 6, 2023. First of all, what a great streaming week this was. Thank you to everyone who joined me, whether it was for Zelda and the conclusion of Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster back on Thursday, whether you were here all weekend long for my launch coverage of Street Fighter 6, whether you were there for DSP versus the Internet, or whether you've been checking out my Diablo 4 gameplay from the past couple of days. No matter what, thanks. It's been a great ride. This has been a really great week, and man, I didn't know how it was going to go, jumping back into the fray of a competitive fighting game like Street Fighter 6, but overall, let me tell you, after today, I actually feel pretty good, and I'm actually very much looking forward to this next week because I did really well today, so let's talk about that. First of all, on today's Level 1 podcast, I recapped my overall performance in Street Fighter 6 so far this week. I did win more than I lost, but it's almost even, and honestly, that's not bad in my eyes for someone who has not been playing competitive fighting games outside of the classics for a very long time, and someone who did pretty much no research on this game. I wasn't playing the beta because I hacked it. I wasn't studying up on combo videos and things. I just kind of started playing on Friday when it came out, and you guys have been helping me every day to learn the mechanics and everything live on the streams, which is very much appreciated. And so far, I've really had a great time with the game. So going even on wins and losses is a good thing for me, and now I feel, because I played with 6 characters, that I kind of know some of the characters I'd be interested in playing with further, and that's essentially what I decided to do today on the first stream. But we talked a lot about that on the podcast, and then we also talked about my initial thoughts on Diablo 4 and a bunch of other discussion and things. It was a really good, chill podcast today. Then, the first gameplay session was Street Fighter 6, and today, no new character. Instead, I decided to go back to the 3 characters that I really was interested in trying to learn and continue on with: Blanca, Lily, and Dhalsim. Yes, Lily and Dhalsim, the characters who I actually didn't do very well with, but was on a tear with both characters having win streaks when I ran out of time playing with them. So, how did today go? Today was by far the best day I've had playing Street Fighter 6. If you weren't here for the stream and you haven't watched the videos yet, I got lots of wins. Was it non-stop? No. But I had win streaks with every character I was using today. Make no exaggeration here. Definitely the best I've done. By the way, yeah, I thought so. I must have hit the camera. There we go. So yeah, no exaggeration. Definitely the best day I've had in Street Fighter 6 so far. That out of there. With lots of wins. Now, surprisingly enough, Blanca I probably did the worst with, but I think came up positive. Lily I did great with. I had crazy win streaks. I was doing really good. People don't really know how to face her yet, and I was doing some great stuff with her. And Dhalsim, by the end of the stream, I was doing mix-ups. I was doing combos. I was doing all kinds of fun stuff with Dhalsim. Although I'm not great with these characters, I'm learning. And I was very happy to finally have a session where I felt like I'm in the groove. I'm learning the game. I'm getting there slowly but surely. People who watched the stream loved it. They were like, wow, this is definitely the best you've done, and you're excited. You know, I was excited for the matches. Of course, I was frustrated when things went wrong and I dropped inputs and things. But great session. I hope you'll check out the videos if you didn't. There's basically one video per character: an hour of Blanca, an hour of Lily, and an hour of Dhalsim. And I'm curious, once people count up the wins and losses there, what the final tally will be. All right? I know I'm definitely up now after today. Then on tonight's late stream, it was the continuation of Diablo 4. So this was my second session. This is fully jumping into the meat of the game. We're not in the tutorial anymore. We did several side dungeons and missions. We unlocked a bunch of new spells and or abilities. Great epic loot. I got my first piece of legendary loot and upgraded it a bunch. Great stuff. Overall, really solid stream. Chill fun. Some people don't get it. I'm not shocked. I know how Diablo plays. It's relaxing. It's chill. It's not anything crazy. There's not a ton of overwhelming narrative. It's all about that gameplay loop of fighting repetitive enemies in dungeons, overcoming bosses, getting epic loot, leveling your character up, getting new abilities, on to the next. That's the loop of Diablo. That's the addictive nature of the game. Some people get it, some people don't. For those that were there on the stream, which, by the way, attendance dramatically reduced, support dramatically reduced from the first stream. I'm not surprised. Just being honest. I didn't think it was going to keep up. I know the premiere stream, people were excited. After that, it's going to die out. It's going to be just like any other late night chill stream going on where I play for a couple of hours, I interact with you guys, and we relax and play a game together. It's not going to be something that's going to hold crazy mainstream viewership or anything. It's not that exciting of a game to watch. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I'm okay with having it in the mix like that. Okay? So overall, what a streaming week. Amazing support. Everything great. Thank you all so very much. I really appreciate that. One other quick thing. As of tonight, I have gone back to my original tips link. I know that's confusing. Basically, earlier this week, I announced over the weekend I was changing my tips link to a new one. It worked for a few days, but now I'm going back to the old one. And it's that simple. You know, I know people are trying to pry what happened. It's none of anyone's business. Honestly, there was some nonsense going on behind the scenes. I took care of it. It's all fine now. So we're going back to the old link and everything is back to normal. So if you used to use that old link, I think it was paypal.me/DarksidePhil. That's the link we're using again. The old one will be a backup for later if I ever need it. But no, I'm using the main one that I've been using all along. We're going back to that one starting immediately. Okay? So for those who tipped this week, and you saw that I had to kind of change it around. Sorry, it was a little annoying, but now we're back to the old one and everything should be smooth moving forward. Fair enough? All right. So here's the deal. I'm not here tomorrow, but you are going to vote on what game you want to see on Thursday in the next day. Because right now on the community tab of DSP Gaming, there is a poll. And that poll is saying, what game do you want to see Thursday night? Now, wait a minute. Thursday night? Well, what about Thursday during the day on June 8th? Well, I'm doing React content this week, a lot of it, because there are huge gaming presentations and digital broadcasts. This would have been E3 week, but E3 got canceled, so all the companies are doing their own individual broadcasts this week. Starting on Thursday, it's Summer Game Fest. It starts at 12 noon Pacific time, so here's what we're doing. Level 1 podcast at the usual time, 10:45 a.m. Pacific time, but it's a very short show, only 30 to 40 minutes. Basically, I'm just going to tell you what I did on my day off, a few updates here or there, and then we're ending the show and heading over to DSP Reacts. At noon, it is Summer Game Fest Live React. It's a 2-hour show, so I'll react live to that, and then I'll take a break and then do recap reactions, which is my, you know, having mulled it over in my head, tell you what I liked, what I didn't like about the presentation and all of that. Likely there will not be extra time after that for gameplay. I don't think so. If there is, great. Maybe we'll do a little bit of Street Fighter 6 online, but I don't think there's going to be a ton of time, only because if it's 2 hours, that's, you know, 2 p.m., take a break, come back by like 2:30ish, do my recap reaction. That's probably going to take at least a half an hour to an hour out of time, you see? So basically my whole first stream on Thursday will be Summer Game Fest coverage on DSP React. And therefore, I'm not going to be able to do gameplay that session. So you're voting on what game you want to see Thursday night here on DSP Gaming at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. The options are more Street Fighter 6 multiplayer, Diablo 4, or Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I'm going to let that poll run until Thursday morning, and then on the podcast, I'll announce what won. If Street Fighter wins, I'm likely going to do another session very similar to what I did today. Take those 3 characters who I want to learn more, Blanca, Lily, and Dalsim, and play more with them on an online 2 to 2.5 hour late night ranked match session. Okay? Now, that's Thursday. Friday, I will be picking a new character in Street Fighter 6 on the main stream. All right? Who will it be? It's either going to be Zengi or Marisa. I have to decide between the two. I'm kind of torn right now, but I want to play as one of those next. So that will be Friday's main stream. And then Friday night will either be Diablo or Zelda. It really depends on what happened Thursday night. Because if we played one of them Thursday night, I'm not going to play it again Friday. So let's see what happens. Whatever, you know, wins or loses, that'll help determine Friday night. Saturday is DSP versus the internet, and then either Diablo or Zelda. Sunday, another weird day, because on Sunday, we're going to be reacting to the Xbox event as well as the Starfield presentation. Guess when they start? 10 a.m. Pacific time. So all my streams start extra early. There will not be a podcast that day. Instead, I'll just be reacting to that on DSP Reacts. Since likely that presentation will end early, I'll probably try to squeeze in some Street Fighter gameplay after. No late stream on Sunday because I'm doing private React videos for patrons. But this coming week is a 7-day streaming week, meaning I'm going to be here all day long, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And each day will be Street Fighter 6 during the daytime and either Diablo or Zelda at night. So there will be Diablo, there will be Zelda, there will be Street Fighter 6 this week. Despite I'm doing so much React content, there'll still be a ton of everything else. And I'm thinking one of those days, either Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I will begin the World Tour mode in Street Fighter 6, which some people have been anticipating. They're interested in seeing how it plays. Well, I'm probably going to be checking it out then. Okay? I hope that sounds good. I know that's a lot to absorb, but that's the week in a nutshell. What a bunch coming up, right? Thank you for watching the Daily Wrap. Thanks for watching all the stuff this week. Please have a safe and fun day tomorrow when I'm not here. When I come back Thursday, I can't wait to tell you all about it. And also, to react to Summer Game Fest. Everyone have a good night. Peace out. See you Thursday. Later.